Hello everyone! A little kitten named Whiskers lived with his mother and 4 siblings in a big tree hollow. Whiskers was a curious kitten, always asking questions about everything. One day he asked his mother, "Mom, can we go visit the wise old owl? I want to ask him some questions." His mother replied, "Silly, the wise old owl is a grumpy old man. Why would he want to talk with a little kitten like you?" But Whiskers insisted, so his mother finally gave in and said, "All right, but don't come crying to me when he yells at you." Whiskers found the wise old owl in his tree hollow. He was so excited that he couldn't wait to ask his first question. "Wise old owl, why do cats have whiskers?" The owl looked at Whiskers for a moment and replied, "Well, that's an easy one. They help you balance while you're running and jumping. Now get out of here, you noisy little kitten. I was trying to take a nap." Whiskers was shocked. He thought the wise old owl would be much nicer. As he walked away, he heard his mother calling him and he quickly ran over to her. She asked, "Well, how was it? Did you learn nothing?" "I learned that he's a meanie," Whiskers replied. "I asked him why cats have whiskers, and he said they help us balance while we running and jumping, but then he told me to get lost. He's not nice at all." His mother sighed. She knew her son didn't understand what it meant to be wise. "Come on, little one," she said. "Let's go find some yummy fish to eat. You'll feel better after a good meal." Whiskers cheered up, and the 2 of them went off to find some food. After a while, Whiskers noticed a little bird sitting on a fence post. It had a broken wing and it was crying. "Oh, little bird," said Whiskers. "Are you all right?" "I'm hurt," the bird chirped. "My wing is broken and I can't fly. Can you help me?" "Of course I can," Whiskers replied. He carried the little bird back to his home in the big tree. When his mother saw the bird, she immediately set to work patching up its wing. She cleaned the wound and made a splint for its arm. After that, she gave the bird some water and some food. Then she told Whiskers, "You must take care of this little bird until its wing heals. I have to go find some more food for us to eat." So Whiskers stayed with the bird, talking to him and keeping him company. Every day he would ask the bird, "Do you think I'm a good friend?" And every day the bird would reply, "Of course you are, Whiskers. You've been so kind and helpful. You're the best friend a bird could ask for." One day, Whiskers asked the bird, "Hey, do you know the wise old owl? Is he a good friend?" The bird thought for a moment. "Well, he's certainly very wise, but I don't know about friends. He never spends time with anyone. He just sits in his tree all day, every day. I think he's just too busy being wise to have any friends." Whiskers thought about this for a moment. He realized that being wise wasn't about having lots of knowledge. It was about being kind and helping others. So Whiskers went back to the wise old owl's tree. He knocked on the tree and called out, "Wise old owl, can I come in?" The owl opened the door and said, "What is it, little kitten? I told you to stop coming here." "I'm sorry, wise old owl, but I have to ask you something." "All right, but make it quick." "I was just about to take a nap. You see, I have a friend whose wing is broken. I brought him to my home and my mother took care of him. But now his wing is healed, and he wants to fly back to his nest. Do you know where his nest is? Maybe you could fly him there." "Well, I suppose I could. Why don't you climb on my back, and I'll take you to his nest." So Whiskers and the wise old owl flew through the air until they saw a little bird's nest high up in a tree. The wise old owl dropped the bird off and turned to go home. "Wait a minute," Whiskers called out. "You never answered my question. Are you a good friend?" The wise old owl stopped and thought for a moment. "I guess not," he admitted, "but maybe I can be a better friend by being a little less hoity-toity and a little more, well, you." And from that day on, the wise old owl became the wisest and best friend to all the animals in the forest. The end.